Hi, everyone, and thank you for stopping by Miss V's Corner once again. I hope everyone is having a great day. As for myself, I'm having a pretty well day. I'm just trying to make it through the day. For some odd reason, I thought today was Monday. Don't know where my mind was at, but I think I'm actually officially retired now because I don't keep up with the days so much anymore. Or I don't know, one day from the next day, they're all just like running together for me. So pray for me. I'm officially retired. Can't keep up with my days anymore, but that's cool. While you're still here, if you could do me a favor, please, if you could hit that like and that thumbs up and subscribe buttons for me so that you help my videos get out into the algorithm, into YouTube. YouTube likes to see people actually clicking on your videos, watching them for a little while, and either sharing them or either interacting. So if you do decide to subscribe, just shoot me a little note saying, hey, I subscribed, I subbed, or whatever. And it helps me with that, also with that engagement. And I thank you for stopping by here today. So this channel has basically been devoted to Social Security updates and things of that nature because I wanted to kind of challenge keep it in the vein of things that affect senior citizens. And right now, this is the most pressing thing that's affecting senior citizens. So I figured I'd stay here for a little while. So today I'm going to review two topics. One will be about the office closings. There was another press release put out about office closings, and then another about disability processing, the claim processing, which is really a big subject. And it doesn't just affect seniors, it affects everyone who applies for disability insurance also. So, first things first, the press release for concerning office closings. Basically, Social Security put out a press release on the 27th, basically saying that they have the reports saying that they have closed local field offices are false. They're saying the media is reporting that, and that is false. That is not what's happening. And when they say the media, I'm going to say also YouTube, because there are a lot of YouTubers that report that same thing. And I think I've done it too, that I've said, okay, so they're closing all these offices. So they're just making sure that they tell us exactly what's going on. So basically, it says since January 1st, the agency has not permanently closed or announced the permanent closure of any local field offices. From time to time, SSA must temporarily close a local field office for reasons such as weather, damage, or facility issues, and it reopens when the issues are resolved. The agency has announced the permanent closure of one hearing office in White Plains, New York. So they're saying that that's the only permanent closure that they're doing right now. So that whole list of offices that was sitting on the Doge website, which is where I got my list from, it's sitting there. They're saying that those offices are not offices that they have permanently closed, and those are not local field offices. So the SSA has identified for the GSA, General Services Administration, underutilized office space to ensure the government is spending taxpayer money as prudently as possible. So the agency provided GSA a list of sites for termination. Most of these are small hearing rooms with no assigned employees. Since most hearings are held virtually, SSA no longer needs these underutilized rooms. So basically, they're saying that they're not closing offices, they're closing hearing rooms. And so because those hearings are mostly held virtually, there's no need to have this for us to pay for this hearing room that is very underutilized, and maybe only a few people have to come in and utilize it. So that is not sure why it the way Doge reported it. It's like we're closing all these offices, but then we're saying we're only closing hearing rooms. But Doge did say that they are reducing the number of regions. Currently, SSA has 10 regions. They are reducing that to 4. So I'm not sure. I guess they're going to realign the regions, because right now regions, they're based on, they have a group of states in each region that region is consist of. So I guess they're going to realign it. Then I think the other thing is that they have to work with Congress before they can close these things. To see what's happening is the announcements are going out, and it's saying, oh, they're trying to see if there's going to be blowback, if people are going to get upset about it. So if people are not going to get upset about it, they'll go ahead and get it done real quick and easy like. But right now, since really people are really up in arms about these Social Security office closings, whatever they may be, or however they were reported, and there was no explanation behind it. Now they're coming back and saying, oh, well, that's not what we were doing. And when and if we decide to do that, we have to work with the Congress to get it done. So we'll be looking forward to see how these regions are going to be realigned, because that information, of course, hasn't been published yet, because they would need the approval from Congress to even rearrange, I think, some of these regions. And of course, each congressman has a stake in this, because this is going to affect someone's region, and it's going to affect somebody's constituent. So we'll wait for that next shoe to drop. I was trying to see before I recorded this video, were there any updates, but right now there's no updates on anything that I've seen. But of course, we can get an update tomorrow, and or this afternoon, and I'll try to get a video out about it. And the second thing that I was going to talk about, and this is really something that it's about a program that SSA has, that they've been using for a while, but they're saying that people were not using it as much, and they're trying to get people back into this program. And basically what it is, it's called Health Information Technology Program. And what it does is it allows the SSA to use electronic data exchange to obtain medical records directly from providers, resulting in faster disability determinations for people applying for benefits. So as I said, they said that they had been using it for decades. Probably it kind of stalled, and they're going to renew a campaign now to try to get people to sign up for it. They're partnering with the Department of Health and Human Services with the marketing and the outreach, so that people can so that clinics, hospitals, and so have you, doctors' offices, can go back into processing, sending in their claim, their information, the medical records of people for SSDI with electronically, instead of doing I'm not sure how they were doing it before, but they're trying to get it done electronically, which is supposed to take a lot less time. As you guys know, there is a long line, a long wait for disability claims to be processed. One of the estimates is like over 200 days or something like that. You know, it's a long time. It's almost a year. Some people have been waiting 2 years or almost 3 years to have their claims processed. There are people who actually pass away. Um, while they're waiting for their claim to be processed. So this is something that is definitely needed. We don't need to have hold people up to getting claims processed. And this is, like I said, this is not just for seniors. This is also for younger people, anyone who becomes disabled and needs to and is unable to work. That they fall into this group right here of this SSI, SSDI. So really, that needs to be done as well. So those are the two things that I wanted to talk about. Just looking at something, remember they have changed the identity proofing from March 31st until this April 15th or April 14th as far as when it will start. I'm still conflicted on that because when I go on my account under SSA.gov, in order to log into it, I am asked to verify my identity. Problem is I've already verified my identity on that website since the first time I did it. And I don't understand why I'm still being asked to verify my identity. And but then there's another site called ID Me, which is also the government website. And if you go online, there are two side by sides. There's a login ID, and then there's a ID Me. ID Me. I verified my identity under the ID Me once before as well because I had to do it to get a discount and to be able to get a military discount. And when I log into that site, all I do is get the two-factor identification. They text me a code and I have to use that to log in. But that's it. I don't have to re-verify, but under the SSA, the login ID, I have to verify myself each time, which I don't understand. I'm bewildered about that. And I haven't seen anybody else talking about that. But the requirement to get into that site is kind of different. And I don't think that most people will want to get into that site like that every time having to verify who they are. So, guys, just let me know if you tried to get into your um, SSA.gov website, your account, your my social security account, and you have to verify yourself. Let me know. Drop me a line because I don't know. Maybe it's just me and it's not anybody else. But I thank you for staying with me this long. If you're still here, hit that like and subscribe button for me and have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time.